Hello and welcome. My name is Ashley Stelter and I am from Minocqua, Wisconsin, and I am studying Hotel, Restaurant, and Tourism Management at the University of Wisconsin-Stout. And today I will be making Geno's Delight for you, which is basically a fancy name for homemade mac and cheese, quick and easy. Our ingredients are Velveeta shells and cheese, macaroni and cheese. You could use any style macaroni and cheese for this. Canadian bacon, Cajun seasoning, black pepper, and salt. And then as a garnish, you could use fresh thyme, or fresh rosemary would work well also. While listing our ingredients, I've had water boiling on the stove for approximately 8 to 10 minutes. We are now ready to add our pasta. The first box, and the second. And now we have to cook these noodles until tender, which will take approximately 8 minutes. While the pasta is cooking, I'm going to take advantage of this time and cube the Canadian bacon. I would say half-inch cubes would work well with macaroni and cheese. In order to chop this safely, I would recommend using a wet rag underneath the cutting board so that the cutting board does not slip. And then stacking these, there's 8 ounces here, I have 4 piles. Okay. I like this recipe because it's perfect for college, either for entertaining or just for you and the roommates or for parents coming. It's a very versatile dish. Everyone likes homemade macaroni and cheese, very traditional. Another reason this recipe is so conducive to college cooking is because you can find the ingredients in any local supermart or grocery store. Very easy to find. Okay, the bacon is prepared. And I'll set this aside to add to the noodles once they are cooked with the cheese. Well, our pasta should be done now. It's been cooking for 8 minutes. So I'm going to strain it into the colander. Strain it to get the excess water off, but do not put that under the faucet. No need to rinse it. Okay. And then add it back to the pan. Okay, now we are ready to add the rest of our ingredients. Firstly, we will add the cheese. These handy little boxes of Velveeta come with their own little cheese packets. Okay, now we need to mix the cheese into the pasta, making sure that it is evenly distributed. While you're doing this, keep the burner on low so that you keep the product warm. Okay, that looks good. And now we're ready to add our Canadian bacon. Okay, the bacon is mixed in. Now we're ready for our final ingredients. All 3 of these ingredients are TT in the recipe, which stands for to taste. It just depends on how much of each seasoning you would like. I started with about 2 teaspoons in this ramekin. And I'm just going to take a couple pinches of that. Looks about right. The same with pepper. And then salt. This is the one to be careful with. You can start by adding just a little and then add more later if you'd wish. Okay, our macaroni and cheese is ready to eat. Now we just have to dish it up. Okay, and you can put a little of the Cajun seasoning on top if you'd like for some color, also the pepper. And finally finish it off with some fresh thyme or some rosemary. And there you have it. Geno's Delight homemade macaroni and cheese.